Hello, hi. Welcome back to the Fiti podcast. My name is Grace Delight, and today we will be talking about I hate the way I look. And just to start, hate is such a strong word. I mean, even when I just say it, I itch. Like I'm just like, that's such a strong thing to say. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about it today. And this is for all the people who hate the way they look. And man, it's such a heavy topic. And when I look around, it's something that we are really struggling with right now. And it could be for a variety of reasons. Some people hate their skin color, some people hate their weight, some people hate, their teeth, their smile. It can be for a variety of reasons. But I think it's important to start talking about it because one of the things I'm realizing is happening is people are trying to do all these external things to change the way they look, thinking that if I looked better, I would feel better about myself. But those two things are separate. They're not the same thing. Feeling good about yourself will not change as long as you hate yourself. A good example, and this is something that really changed my mind about this area a while back. And I remember when I was a young kid, I just used to think that models, oh my God, they are so beautiful. They are just beautiful. They just wake up beautiful and they just wake up being these creatures of Yani. They're just out of this world, right? And you go through magazines or you see billboards or you see posters and you're just like, oh my God, they're in their league of their own. Until I realized the older I grew that these people invest a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money to invest in their own beauty. That yes, I'm not denying that they are beautiful, but because they have an understanding of how beautiful they are, then that feeds into how they treat themselves. That feeds into how they invest in themselves. And when you hate the way you look, you cannot hate something and grow it at the same time. And I believe that is something I had to come to terms with in 2023. I was like, if I'm going to change, if I'm going to grow, if I'm going to become this person I know that I can be, if I'm going to become somebody who's confident, somebody who's kind, somebody who's beautiful inside and out, then the path to that is not to hate myself. The path to that is to understand that I am beautiful. I am worth the time. I am worth the investment. Starting from a place of understanding that I am worthy. And I guess then the question becomes, why do you feel like you're not worthy? Why do you feel worthless? Why do you feel like your value is not as high as somebody else's? Because sometimes this issue of I hate the way I look is really a value question. And I'd like to ask it back to you. Why do you believe that your importance and your value is only limited to one aspect of yourself, which is your beauty? And again, the reason I'm talking about this is as long as we keep trying to fix the external without addressing the internal, we will do everything. We will do every workout, we will do every procedure, and we will find ourselves back in the same place over and over again where we feel like we are worth nothing. I'm currently on my health and fitness journey. I have an image, or rather, I have an idea of how I want my body to look like, and I know I can get there. But if there's one thing that is becoming very clear to me is I need to understand that these are separate journeys that are sort of intertwined. I cannot fix one without fixing the other. I cannot just go to the gym, work out every day without first dealing with the true question, which is, do you love you? Do you like you? Apart from even how you look, do you love you? Do you believe that you're worth fighting for? Do you believe that you're worth the air you're breathing? Do you believe that you're worthy to be loved? And do you believe that you are worthy of all these things without even being perfect? Because those are the real conversations that we should be having. Those are the things that cause our hearts to ache and cause us to feel like we're worth nothing. And so I'd say to everyone who's you're sitting at home and you're thinking, I hate the way I look. My encouragement to you is to dig deeper. This is not just an external issue. This is an internal thing that is exposing itself in an external issue. Why do you hate the way you look? And do you really believe that if your external changes, if you got the right butt, the right boob drop, the right tummy, everything, do you really believe that you would like yourself? And I think those are the conversations I want us to have in this podcast. And those are the questions I'm asking myself right now. Even as I work out, even as I eat well, I really don't want to get to the place where I've done all the things, but I still feel empty. So I just wanted to share that today and kind of start you on that journey, even as I'm going on it. I wish I came here with answers and solutions and big tips, but hopefully, the more we continue, then the more we can be able to share and the more that we can be able to help each other out. And follow for more. Follow for more. If this is something you're into and you're currently on your health and fitness journey, follow for more.